In this video, we're taking two Honda GX160 engines and putting them on one cart.
Right now I'm putting everything in its general area to make sure everything fits with the seat and everything, because it's going to be stacked across the engine, seat, engine, and I was just making sure everything would fit.
Alright, here's a rough mock-up on what it would look like. Right now I'm waiting on the pull start on that one and gas tank, which I have to put on. So once I get the pull start on this, then we'll put the axle on and start mounting the motors and the seat. Starting out the two engine Gokart build, I'm going to start dressing the engines. So I've already got two of these GX160 engines from Honda. They're both used, but they start up right away. I just put on these pull starts already, and so now I'm going to put on the gas tank on these. I removed the governor on both of them. I'm going to keep the stock intake. I ordered two aftermarket intakes, but because of how tight this is going to be with the seat, we're just going to run stock intakes and stock exhaust. I have a micron that I'm going to use to test the RPM at the throttle link whenever the throttles are connected, so that we get the RPM to as close as possible, and I'll just tune that with the carb. I also have two new clutches that I'm going to put on, both 12-tooth clutches. This one right here that I have on it right now is like a 20-tooth. It's going to be geared way too high. So I'm going to start working on the throttle linkages, which mount to the engine right here, and I'm going to custom fabricate these. I just got the engines all in place and where I think they're going to go, so I'm going to pop this thing up on the stand and start mounting the engines. I'm going to have to add some metal to mount this one. I'm going to have to add some metal out on the side to make another frame rail. So they're going to be mounted to the original cart frame, and so you can see that it lines up right here. And then I'm going to have to make another piece of metal that goes parallel to this one so that they line up, and then that's what I'll mount it onto, both of those. Originally it's supposed to be mounted to these two, but since we have two, we have to move the seat way over. So now the seat is actually pretty centered. So we should be pretty centered on the back. The only thing I'm afraid of is how well we can turn, because there's so much mass in the back, but it's still before the back axle. So the mass is still in the middle, just in the back. So hopefully we can still turn. I just mounted both engines, so they're connected to the frame, bolted on. There's no adjustment on the engine, so I'm going to have a chain tensioner so I can adjust the sprocket size in the back. But so far, that's basically what it's going to look like. Two engines in the back. Need to put the gas tank on this one. Got the new clutches for them, as well as pull starts, so they feel a lot more sturdy. And then I rebuilt this one's piston. It was a little on compression, so both of these have good compression. I have a micron that I'm going to be using to tune them, so whenever I give it throttle, it gives the same amount of throttle on both sides, just so it delivers a little more power to the axle and it's in unison with each other.
Okay, I got the brakes bled and in position, as well as mounted the wheels on the back. So now I'm going to put the seat on and then connect the throttle linkage, because there's 2 throttles, and then take it for a spin. So I've got the motors on and then connected them to the throttles, connected the throttles together. So whenever I push down, the exact same throttle is given on both of them. Now I'm going to put the gas tank on this one, get that running. Both of them start first pull, so I just have to get some gas in that. And then put on the front bumper and the wheels. And then I'm going to switch this over to a slick and then take it for a test drive. See what needs to be done, and then keep working.
Alright, today, wait, how should I say this? I want to say something about me building a 2-engine go-kart.
Today we're putting
Not today though, I should say today.
in this video
Okay.
series.
Yeah.